this over your current exclusive contract with us. Before I contact Ruth, I want to be 110% certain.
Yes. I'm sure I want Arnie's choice in order to work together.
Fine. I'll initiate a call with Ruth through a secure line in the conference room next door. Let's pick this up there. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay. Here we go. It is time to save. This could be very bad. Now where's the... Oh, is there? Okay, where is it? Down here? Sorry, where's the conference room? Sorry? What? Handle the negotiations.
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first... courageously into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Ooh.
If you're not a walking, talking bit part.
Wow, I don't understand what that part was there. Alright. Where's this conference room?
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
Don't let us keep you.
Okay. I'm supposed to go down, am I? Oh. Okay. Secure telecommunications.
Look who it is.
Oh my
the
God.
instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
I see now why a neutral third party was needed here. We haven't even started and already taking pot shots at each other. Settle down, both of you.
Don't take that tone with me, little agent so-and-so. I've stripped mine the assets of tougher sorts than you for far less. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
Let's get down to it. I proved myself capable enough to get this far, haven't I?
I suppose you've passed muster. Certainly not averse to getting your hands dirty. But the give and take of deal-making is another matter entirely.
Oh, I know.
From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 soul points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
Most important thing to decide first are who gets control of the archive. I really don't care, to be honest. You pick.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice.
What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could
Thank you.
develop.
I would sever my own hand
Dinner
before
has been
giving
served.
custody of the archive over to a corporation.
Thanks, baby.
Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
How about the Order gets the archive, but directs some power to add a campaign?
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part.
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Imagine never listening to another ad about a product being 110% better than before.
That is a compelling vision of the future. One I could perhaps support. Involving money in science seems questionable. But having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly.
Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's Choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined.
On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores.
No one understands production like we do.
true.
Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all.
Where Auntie's Choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel.
Hmm.
Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience.
So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous!
My
and
God.
a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should
She's got a
benefit all
point.
humanity.
What if the Order drafted restrictions to curb abuse while aunties handled production? That sounds really good.
That assumes Auntie's Choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for the Order to enforce.
Not to worry, we can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's Choice and Order standards.
Hold on, wouldn't these regulators still be in your pocket?
Oh, partiality concerns are a thing of the past. Obviously, regulators would be incentivized to care most about the safety of the consumer. You know, right after production costs.
As would the likelihood that we will eventually improve upon it. We shall allow Auntie's control of the current design. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's Rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands.
The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's Choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
Okay, crazy idea. Maybe the Order and Auntie's Choice can share the technology. I'm with Ruth on this one. Technology should be in the hands of scientists. How much pushback am I going to get to suggest any choice gets tech? Crazy idea. Maybe you can both share the technology.
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal.
Yeah. Oh, imagine how Magnus's aunties would look at Arcadie's population.
Goodwill rarely converts well into bits, but I suppose I do take your point. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later.
I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
Doesn't sound too difficult, Auntie. Aunties can help you with that. Now you're talking, I enjoy a few chemical cocktails myself. It's always one more thing with you people.
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom?
That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
But it's Auntie's business now, Ruth. The two are working together.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for.
I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I?
Oh.
While the archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
You seem nervous, Ruth. Is there something more to this drug you're not telling us?
Perhaps I have not been entirely forthright. This treatment will enact a permanent change in my personality. Irreversible. But it will not cost me anything I would lament losing.
And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Ah, well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order.
A generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example.
If you make this bet, and you're wrong in any way, the entire Order will suffer.
You sound just like Laureate Beckett. I'm weary of having this debate, especially as I can never seem to win it. Very well. Never mind about the chemicals. Now is not the time for risky experimentation at any rate.
Oh, bother. Here I wanted to see Ruth lobotomize herself. Oh, well. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely.
Oh, come
Our
on.
gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
Yeah, baby. I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement at all. I don't like to brag, but I'm an exception for this one.
By all means, know your worth and own your accomplishments. Perhaps when I'm more out of earshot, though.
Oh.
Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself.
One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider.
We'll of course provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Doodaloo!
Toodaloo!
Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier. especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought.
I have a funny feeling I'm not going to like this plan much, but go ahead.
First, we must reclaim Spyreton from the enemy. Spyreton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the Archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the Archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the Archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
Good news, I'm originally a device that temporarily closes rifts.
Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving an exception to that rule. With such a device in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pie. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan.
Nope, not happening. So retake it, infiltrate the Archive, unlock the lift, got it, anything else?
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the Archive called
easy.
the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the Archive. Once it is back in your hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
Okay. In exchange for my help, I want to use the Archive to analyze the rift data I have. I understand being asked for.
Rift data? And how did you come by this acquisition, if I may ask?
Rather not say. Not easily. I tracked down a former colleague who did not part with it happily. Took it off a corpse.
It
Yeah.
troubles you. What you had to do to get this data.
Of course it does. And I wanted to resolve this situation peacefully, but she forced my hand. Yes, if I had the chance to do it all over again, I'd make different choices. I'm an Earth Director agent. I can't let myself be ruled by my feelings. Peacefully, yep, I did.
It must have been a difficult choice. But difficulty is not a metric useful in judging a decision as right or wrong. Something hard is only hard. Time determines the rest. Until the Order has control over the Archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
I never would have foreseen this day would come.
Yay, level up, baby!
And, in a good way. Mostly.
Yeah, dude. I'm awesome. Skills! Alright. Let's put leadership. Leadership. Alright. Is there anything else? Can I get anything here? No one's here. Why would I not take that? This looks like a roulette table. Alright, time to see Auntie Cleo. Oh, that's so cool. Oh wow. What the hell? Is there a weapon? Can I get a weapon?
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Oh my god, it's just a head?
Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
How are you alive right now? What happened? Look, it's just a little cutthroat, no, but I draw the line of decapitations. Your body was just distracting everybody from that winning smile of yours. I kinda wanna do that.
Oh, careful you. Specious flattery will get you everywhere. Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here. The details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Let me guess, you want me to go harvest your new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body.
Oh, great. I sense you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people to gain it. Why in Law's name would you steal a new body? There are corpses everywhere. You want me to collect part of a legendary mega critter no graft together? No. I sense you're about to slaughter a bunch of people again.
I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later?
She has a point.
Tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor.
You're asking me Are you asking to be mounted to an automech?
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Make it mine.
Do I make that happen?
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body, and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Warning life support functions will... Okay. This one. What's this one? Drugs are consumed on pickup. Drugs are consumed on pickup. What? The laxative with 3 kinds of fiber, soluble, insoluble, and inconsolable. Right. Okay. All right. This would be absolutely insane to assault. And fun.
Budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's
Long rounds. Some more long rounds.
as your chief ex.
Fast travel there. Oh, what did I get? What did she give me? Mains pistol. Where's the new one? Is this a zapper? Sleepy time. Sneak attacks. The weapon harmlessly shock the target, automatically paralyzing them. Feel free to believe anyone knocked out by this weapon is just unconscious. Bore blaster. Oh my god. Labs violate tumors that stick to surfaces that cause corrosive explosions. What? Attached tumors may be picked up as ammo or eaten on the spot for immediate health. Warning. Eating volatile tumors grants significant toxicity. Healing effects increased with medical skill. Oh, okay. Cool. Multi-launcher. Explosive auto spray SMG. Right.
Choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Okay, I'm gonna change this one for the ball blaster. Yes, I will. So it's going to be no, the auto hacker. Okay, cool. This one is the vaulted sniper. I'm gonna change this. Where was it? What? Death sentence? Yeah. Ah. Auto spray. Here we go. Here we go.
Auntie's choice
Oh
knows
my god, that looks
the better
badass.
you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Try that. What am I looking for? A grenade. Oh, that thing. What
Why
does that do?
choose?
That's it there. Mini rockets. Here we go.